delivering quality education, expanding access to learning, serving learners' learning needs, tackling challenges of the present time, supporting every learner's dream, reaching young Tagumeños where they are today. From the music capital of the Philippines, advancing in the challenge of distance learning. Bringing you quality education straight to your home. Plug yourself in. This is DepEd TV. Tara na!
From the Palm City of the Philippines, Division of Tagum City, following the lead of DepEd Sulong Educalidad, let your dreams take flight with the official television-based instruction of La Filipina National High School, the Salida La Filipina TV.
Abot kamay, Salida la Filipina, ang nagkakay sa tagumpay.
Mga kabataan, huwag panghinaan. Salida la Filipina ay bigyan daan. Ito ay magbibigay ng kaalaman. TV naman ngayon ang inyong paaralan. Mahirap man ang inyong sitwasyon, tayo ay magtulungan para sa edukasyon. Bawat isa ay mayroong misyon, matutong mabuti, maging inspirasyon.
Salida la Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay kickstart. Salida la Filipina, ang karunungan ay makakamtan. Salida la Filipina, ang edukasyon, abot kamay. Salida la Filipina, ang gagabay sa tagumpay.
Hello, our dear learners! Today is another day full of learning and fun, and I am so glad to be part of your journey as you discover new lessons through television. I am your teacher on air, Teacher Danica, and together we will learn, explore, and discover new things while staying at home. So what are you waiting for? Let's start the lesson! In this session, we will learn the advanced and broader applications of the concepts and practices of journalistic writing. Our lesson objectives are: identify the different types of journalistic writing, tell the appropriate journalistic writing based on the information needed by the readers, which will lead to our most essential learning competency, which is to write different types of article based on recent happenings in school or community. Are you fond of watching news programs on television? Maybe you are entertained by its content without analyzing what is being delivered. Let us test your previous knowledge. You are now going to identify whether the following news clips can be categorized to current events, editorial, features, science and technology, or sports. You will be given 5 seconds to answer. And when you hear this sound, then time is up. Are you ready? Let's begin with the first clip.
Kaya ang lalaking ito ang ginamit na face mask at eye shield bao ng nyog. Dito sa Mangyan Community ng Oriental Mindoro, natagpuan ng aming team ang lalaki sa litrato. Ang 70 anyos na si Bapa Lido.
What do you think is the focus or category of the first clip? A. Current events. B. Editorial. C. Features. D. Science and technology. Or E. Sports. Your time starts now. Time's up. Let's reveal the answer. The category of the first clip is letter C, features. Let's proceed with the second clip.
Sa galaw at forma, hindi may kakailang nagmula siya sa bloodline ni Pacman Manny Pacquiao. Siya si Jimwell Pacquiao, ang panganay ni Manny at Jinky.
What do you think is the focus or category of the second clip? A. Current events. B. Editorial. C. Features. D. Science and technology. Or E. Sports. Your time starts now. Time's up. Let's reveal the answer. The category of the second clip is letter E, sports. Let's proceed with the third clip.
Mahigit 1,000 kaso na ang nadadagdag kada araw sa kanilang bansa mula nitong nagdaang Lunes.
What do you think is the focus or category of the third clip? A. Current events. B. Editorial. C. Features. D. Science and technology. Or E. Sports. Your time starts now. Time's up. Let's reveal the answer. The category of the third clip is letter A, current events.
Wow! I know you were able to identify all the clips correctly. Excellent, students! At this point, we will further discuss the nature and characteristics of the different types of journalistic writing. So, what is journalistic writing? It is a style of writing that is used to report news stories in different formats. Let us discuss each type. We have taken the examples from our very own school publication since our learning competency dwells more on the localization and contextualization of learning. The first type is news article. What is news article? News articles. These are articles that are based on facts and current issues. These are straightforward and formal news and do not include the writer's opinion. These focus on the generality of the issue. Let's read the lead or the summary sentence of the article from Harbinger.
LFNHS promotes contextualized, localized materials to produce comprehending readers. To address the challenge of quality education posed by the low ranking of the Philippines in the Program for International Students Assessment or PISA, particularly in reading, the La Filipina National High School initiated an innovation in the reading program promoted by the Department of Education, Region 11.
What have you noticed? Right. They simply give facts. They do not describe or give interpretation of the event.
Editorial.
These articles express the writer's opinions based on facts and convince the readers to think the same way the writers do. These aim to influence public opinion and promote critical thinking.
Let's read the lead or the summary sentence of the article from the Harbinger.
Late, but not too late. By cascading the knowledge up to the grassroots level, including the students, the battle against fraud becomes not a battle of one, but a battle of all. The financial frenzy that has brought Tagum City residents to the peak of financial excitement and abundance on the first half of the year has now brought memories of horror and disgust, as investment entities promising huge investment returns were closed after President Rodrigo Duterte's crackdown on dubious investment schemes. Though the city government of Tagum hosted financial literacy, is this too late?
What have you noticed? Correct! This article discusses the most relevant issue of the day. In the news, it does not tell whether the event is negative or positive. But here, it interprets. At some point, they may critique actions of authorities or they may suggest solutions to certain problems. That's why the editorial is sometimes called the heart of the newspaper. Features articles. These are articles based on human interest. These are less formal and take the heartwarming angle. These focus on a specific issue.
Let's read the lead or the summary sentence of the article from the Harbinger.
Game-changing. Behind every smile is a complicated story. People may be able to suppress cheerful faces, but deep down are troubles, wanting to be released and opportunities waiting to be taken to fight these troubles. Alice, not her real name, a grade 10 student, may be a happy-go-lucky person, but she is more than just what meets the eye. Born and raised by a lesbian mother while struggling every day because of financial and personal problems, hinders her from focusing and keep being in school, which prompts her frequent episodes of absenteeism.
What have you noticed with the article? Correct. It is more descriptive since it appeals to the emotions of the reader. The reader is then compelled to relate the story to his or her own personal struggles. At some extent, this article inspires.
Science and technology.
These articles are based on scientific facts and issues. These usually involve new inventions, discoveries, or latest updates on the field of science and medicine.
Let's read the lead or the summary sentence of the article from the Harbinger.
What the frack? Beyond natural phenomena are potential man-made calamities. According to Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHIVOX, an earthquake is a weak to violent shaking of the ground produced by the sudden movement of rock materials below the Earth's surface. In general, quakes are natural occurrences. However, many agencies around the world are theorizing about hydraulic fracking being the cause of some earthquakes, like in Oklahoma, Texas, etc.
What have you noticed? You are right. Although this may be related to current events, but these focus more on the technical side. It tends to explain why things happen and what is the most believable explanation based on studies and researches.
Sports.
These are articles based on non-fiction sporting events. These are less formal, and these focus mainly on sports-related issues.
Let's read the lead or the summary sentence of the article from the Harbinger.
Making history. Malazarte Toes Blue Eagles steps up in the last quarter to outscore Green Phoenix 64-42. Sharp with their execution and red-hot three-point shooting, Blue Eagles J.J. Corrales and Felix Malazarte III were out on a veritable clinic in dealing with the Green Phoenix to a 64-42 defeat in the Basketball Boys Championship game during the 2019 La Filipina National High School Intramurals held at the school ground September 8.
What have you noticed? Although the article uses adjectives, but still it is based on facts. Adjectives are needed for the readers to effectively picture out how the events happened.
Now that you have learned the different types of journalistic writing, you are already guided on the next activities in our future sessions. This time, let's put your knowledge to a test.
For our evaluation, you will do the following. First, analyze a given picture. Second, let us try to anticipate questions from our readers, and from there, you will identify the type of journalistic writing that you will apply in writing an article. Are you ready? Here's the first topic from the news bits of the City Information Office.
Just in. Record high. The city's active COVID-19 cases climbed to a total of 20, with the addition of 3 more positive cases today, August 4, 2020. There are now a total of 46 Tagumeños who were diagnosed with COVID-19, 25 of which have already recovered.
What if the anticipated question of the reader is, how many of these cases are locally stranded individuals and overseas Filipino workers or OFW? From this question, we can assert that the viewer needs additional information of the profile of the cases. What type of journalistic writing must be used to satisfy the reader's curiosity? The correct answer is news article, since the reader simply needed hard facts. Question number 2. If the safety protocols were implemented effectively by the Tagum City government, why is there still a rapid increase in the number of positive cases in the city? Is it okay to ban the locally stranded individuals and repatriated OFWs to return to the city? From this question, what do you think is the appropriate type of journalistic writing that must be used? The answer is editorial writing, since the reader needs discussion of the issue and evaluation of the move of the government. Question number 3. I heard that the locals have used an alternative medicine like virgin coconut oil to treat those mild COVID symptoms like sore throat, fever, or etc.
It's safe
To use? What are the benefits or side effects? From this question, what do you think is the appropriate type of journalistic writing to be used? The answer is science writing. The reader here needs to know the results of scientific studies behind the effectivity of a medicine. Let's watch this next event.
Pringle got away from Newsom, dropped it off to Chapin for the chair.
Who won the game? Was there a close match? How did the score progress in the game? What do you think is the appropriate type of journalistic writing that must be used? Correct! The answer is sports article, since the reader wanted to know the play-by-play account of the game.
Let's watch this next event.
I'm just grateful for everything. Una sa lahat, nagpapasalamat ako sa Diyos sa lahat ng mga biyayang binibigay niya. Pangalawa sa magulang ko, mama at papa ko, sa asawa ko, sa mga in-laws ko, sa mga teammates ko, sa Ginebra fans. You guys are amazing.
Question number 5. For whom did the MVP dedicate the performance of this game? What inspired him to do so? From this question, what do you think is the type of journalistic writing that must be used? Correct! The answer is features. Although the subject is a sportsman, but we talk about the person and his aspirations and experiences in life. Very good, students. I hope that you have learned something from our lesson today. And may those learnings help you in your journey to become competent journalists in the future. In the next segment, we are going to discuss how to write the different types of journalistic writing.
And that ends our lesson for today.
This has been your teacher on air, Teacher Danica, and see you in the next episode only here at Salida La Filipina TV.
Salida La Filipina, ang iyong pangarap ay kikislap. Salida La Filipina, ang launungan ay magkakantar. Salida La Filipina, edukasyon, abot kamay. Salida La Filipina,